Welcome to Oddball. I'm Charlotte Wilder, and last week we debuted Trivia Tuesday. It was a nail-biting finish that ended in a tie between Mike Ryan and Amin Elhassan, and the whole point is, are you smarter than an Amin Elhassan? But Amin Elhassan is out today, so it's maybe are you smarter than a Charlotte Wilder, but I think the answer is yes. Taking over hosting, but he is our producer, is Antonio. Antonio, take it from here.
What's up, Charlotte? Thanks. Glad to be back in the hosting seat. It's time for Trivia Tuesday.
Wow.
Woo!
We missed you.
I missed this. Okay, let's go to our challenger. You know her from the Dan Batard show. It's Jess Smetana. What's up, Jess?
Wow, so thrilled to be here. I love the music. How festive.
I'm glad. Amin called it We Festival, We like resort music. I think that's pretty accurate. Okay.
Oh, I want to go to a Wii resort.
That does sound fun.
What is that? You mean like the game
Nintendo Wii?
Like Nintendo, yeah, like the little
like the Mii's
characters,
that
yeah.
The bob up and down.
It's us.
Wow, this is a little trippy, but okay.
This is already so much fun. Thank you, Jess, for joining us.
Yeah, appreciate your time, Jess. Here are the rules. They're pretty simple. We have 6 different questions for each contestant about the past week in NBA news. Whoever gets the most questions right is the winner. It's like penalty kicks, but with your brain. You're encouraged to think out loud. This is an audio show, but you're only allowed one final answer. And in the event of a tie, a subjective tiebreaker question will be posed by yours truly for the deciding point. Are we clear on the rules, and are we excited for trivia?
I'm so excited. Charlotte, you're going to crush this. NBA news is not my forte, but it'll be fun.
Here's the thing, Jess. I panic during trivia. Like, we had to do a thing where it was... That music is really still going, huh? We had to do a thing where it was like blind ranking, or like you had to rank player. I literally couldn't think of a single NBA player. So we'll see how this goes. But Antonio, we're in good hands with you.
I'm glad you think so. Jess, here is your first question.
Okay.
A father and son duo with the last name James made history on Sunday. How?
Ooh, this is so tricky. Okay, well...
Yeah, this is tough.
I'm guessing they became the first father-son duo to ever play on the same NBA team together?
I don't know, Jess.
Is that correct?
I don't know if that sounds right.
You are absolutely correct.
Yes!
It happened on Sunday when the Lakers faced the Phoenix Suns in a preseason game. How often do you think we're actually going to see them together on the court during the season?
Ooh, that would be good to put some odds on. Like 5.5?
Bet on it? I don't know. See, here's the thing. Like, is he actually going to be on the team is my question. Sometimes I feel like I don't understand the machinations of the G League enough to be like, is he going to be there? Is he going to be on the bench? Is he going to actually play? But did you guys see the thing? Jess, did you see this where at the post-game presser, Bronny was asked, do you think of LeBron as a teammate or your dad? And he goes, well, I think about him as my dad because he's literally my dad. He was like, I really liked that, but
I wish he had gone, Dad, what do you want me to say? Dad, he's my dad.
2-3? What is it?
It's one of those. Jess, great answer to your first question. Off to a roaring start. Charlotte, it's time for your first question.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Which Western Conference rival reportedly considered drafting Bronny, but didn't, out of respect for his father's wishes?
Oh, God.
Western Conference rival.
We literally talked about this multiple times on the show. Like over the past season. Was it the Warriors?
That is correct.
I'm going to be honest. The first thing that came into my head was the Grizzlies. And I was like, they're not a rival.
That's a fair point. Are we buying this? Do we think they actually considered it? Or is this just something they wanted to put out in the media?
Jess,
I mean, that would have been the ultimate shenanigan move to pull, but I know, I can't see it actually happening. I think the Lakers were the only team that were going to actually pull the trigger on that one.
I mean, it would have been wild, though, if they had done that. And then it was like, your move, LeBron. Like, they clear out.
And then he went to the Warriors.
Yeah, they just cleared it. They keep his son hostage. I don't know. It's not a dumb business play, I'll be honest. Like, there was a lot of room there to mess around.
In the like TV show adaptation, that would have been quite a plot turn.
That would have been fan service, and everyone would have been like, "This is fan service. This show should have ended 4 seasons ago."
And it would have been like Lost, and then the polar bears show up, and anyway,
sad.
Oh, Lost. Okay, Jess, time for your next question. Which big man made his first 3 with his new team on Sunday night?
Karl-Anthony Towns.
You don't want to think about it? Okay, well, yeah, you got it right. You got it right.
So, okay,
I don't know who else it could have been.
I have a question for you, Jess. Here we both live with Knicks fans.
Yeah, we do.
What has been the reaction in your household to the Karl-Anthony Towns acquisition?
I think there was a lot of, understandable disappointment of Julius Randle and Dante splitting up the Nova Knicks. I think it was less so like, oh, we're not excited for Towns, but more so like, wow, we're breaking up a thing that we all loved. However, the boyfriend, Charlotte, that you alluded to, said, if this thing works, the Knicks could actually be a championship team, which they weren't before. So he's bought in, and I'm going to be listening to so much Mike Breen this year. It is going to make my head fall off.
Yeah, you're going to hear a bunch of bangs. Anytime Karl-Anthony Towns hits a 3, I'm going to be honest, my husband had me watching Karl-Anthony Towns 3s this morning from the Hornets preseason game. So I think Knicks fans are handling this with the appropriate amount of expectation, Ant.
Yeah, Knicks fans with hope is a dangerous thing. Okay, Charlotte, we're up to your next question. Yeah. Okay, Charlotte, question 2. What nickname did Josh Hart give his new teammate, Karl-Anthony Towns, on the app formerly known as Twitter?
Okay, I actually know this, but I can't remember if it was... Oh, it was... No, okay, at first I was like, is it Bodega Boy? But it was the Big Bodega, right?
Judges, that is correct.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I mean, I think it's good. Look, Karl-Anthony Towns is from New Jersey.
Bodega Cat was right there.
I know.
Oh my God, Jess.
What the?
Okay, we're going to have to start a change.org petition because, good Lord. No, here's the thing though, like Cat is from New Jersey. So he has roots in this area. And also he did show up to Madison Square Garden or the Hornets, wherever they played that preseason game that I definitely am aware of. He showed up wearing a 1999 Knicks shirt. And so this guy is really, he's buying in faster than I expected. So I think it's going to stick too. The Big Bodega is pretty good.
I feel like bodegas are just a thing that people who aren't used to being in New York just mention to show that they're from New York.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Bodega Cat is actually way better. It's like more endearing. People who actually go to bodegas know they're Bodega Cat.
A little chin scratchy.
Oh, they're so cute. There's one, my favorite bodega cat is a bodega cat named Bagel who lives at a place where they sell bagels.
No, good kitty.
Really
Don't get
good
them mixed up. All right, Jess, up to your third question.
There's no way I get a third question right. It's just so
we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know.
All right, Jess, which Boston Celtic appeared on the show Hot Ones last week?
Ooh. Jason Tatum? I don't know.
Do you want to think? Man, the judge is ruthless.
I have no idea. I mean, it was just a total guess, no matter who it is.
It is Jaylen Brown.
No,
Jaylen Brown appeared on Hot Ones.
Darn.
In fairness, it would be either one of those. So
yeah, I mean, it was 50-50 odds of me guessing, right?
Yeah.
Would either of you go on Hot Ones?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be pretty.
But that means that I'm also very famous all of a sudden. So I have double-edged sword. The fame, the fortune.
Although it could also mean that we're just very, very rich, Jess. So, not necessarily.
Hot wings like Nepo babies that just get on because they're well connected with First We Feast.
Yeah, seriously. when I eat spicy foods, Jess knows this. My eyebrows
sweat. Yep.
Yeah. So I would need like little windshield wipers on my eyebrows. I'm also just a baby, so I think that would be the most nervous I would be for any public appearance.
I didn't know there were sweat glands in eyebrows. That's interesting.
You should go to a Thai restaurant with Charlotte.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, most people don't know that.
Yeah, good to know. Learning a lot here. Okay, Charlotte.
Yeah.
It's time for your last question before the end of the round.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown was asked about his favorite philosophers during his appearance on Hot Ones. Name one of his two favorite philosophers.
Okay.
I have some hints for you.
Well, no, I don't need it yet. I was
okay.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm just judging on the facial expression. I'm like, we got a safety net here for you.
Here's the thing. I super did not watch that because I forgot to. I saw it happen, forgot to watch it. But I feel like it's either Socrates or Aristotle. I think it's Socrates because I feel like Jaylen Brown asks a lot of questions and Socrates was like the question guy. Oh my God.
You got it right. Deductive reasoning for the win. Charlotte Wilder. His two answers were Socrates and Tupac.
Oh, well.
Were the two philosophers that he listed. He also mentioned during that Hot Ones appearance that he brought up the whole Killer Whales Missoula thing, how Missoula would show the Celtics Killer Whale footage to show how they should work as a team together.
Neat.
He's a nut. Jess, was that impressive to you, that backing into an answer?
I did like that. I like that you went with ancient Greek philosophers too, because there's centuries worth of possible answers, but you nailed it, Char.
That's a great point. But in my head, I could think of that again. Name one philosopher.
Rene Descartes. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good one. Wow.
I mean, you guys already beat me. That's pretty good. Okay. It looks like we're halfway through our game of trivia. Charlotte is currently up 3 to Jess's 2. Folks, how are we feeling going into the second half?
I don't know. What is the second half category? I'm scared.
Well, it's still basketball. Or is it?
We'll find out.
Welcome back to Oddball and Trivia Tuesday. Thrilled to be here with our host and producer, Antonio, and the great Jess Smetana.
Love the music.
It's really
good.
It's a very competitive game here. It's Charlotte 3, Jess 2. Are we ready for the next round?
Yes.
Yeah, or we could just dance for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hate that either. I don't know if that's the best podcast content, but we'll rock with it.
Use your imagination, folks.
That's right. Jess, I hope you can pick up on that. We really cater these next few questions for you.
Okay, so they're about Notre Dame football.
So with that being said, let's see if you can pick up on the slight adjustments we made to these questions. Jess, it's time for your fourth question. Jess, at Media Day, James Harden said, quote, "I'm one of the people that the NBA had to adjust to." Speaking of badass quotes, in the book The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, Gandalf said the famous quote, "You cannot blank."
Shall not pass.
Yeah, you guys messed the quote up.
Excuse me, Charlotte Wilder. We did not mess the quote up because that is how it is written in the book. In the movies, it is adapted to "You shall not pass."
That's
Thank you,
good
ChatGPT, for that intel.
Wow, I stand corrected. Oh,
and
I'm
then
sorry.
he said,
"Sorry, that was way sassier than I meant it to be."
What does he say?
Did.
"Fly, you fools."
Wow.
And then the Balrog drags him and he dies. Spoiler.
Wait, Gandalf?
Yeah. But then he comes back as the White Wizard.
Oh, I do remember that from the movies.
Gandalf the White. Yeah.
Folks, bonus question for you. If Gandalf played in the NBA, name one of the two teams he would obviously play for.
Okay, the Wizards.
Magic.
Boom. Both of you get a bonus point.
I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't have thought of the Magic. I would have been like the Grizzlies. He's like grizzled and old. Like, yeah.
Again, if Radagast was in the NFL, he'd be on the Browns.
Who is that, Jess?
He's one of the Wizards.
Come on.
I got a point for that?
What? This is garbage. Okay.
Okay, Charlotte, let's move on to your next question. A little bit harder.
Okay.
At Media Day,
Yeah.
which player was JJ Redick referencing when he said, "Man, I would love to have blank 10 this player"?
Wait, what?
Let me read that quote again.
I think I know this one, but you
"Man, I would love
said
to
that
have
weird.
10 blank."
Oh.
He wants 10 of this player on the team. What team is he referencing?
So they're not on the Lakers.
He is on the Lakers, yes. He spoke to him extensively during Summer League. He has 2 first names.
Oh, Dalton Knecht. Oh, that's not. Who is it? I don't know.
Do we want to give Jess the chance to steal?
No,
Jess,
2 first names. I don't know it.
Wait. We can work this out. Hold on. 2 first names. He's on the Lakers. He wants.
I love the music coming back. Yes.
Oh, Anthony Davis. Wait,
Nope.
is Davis a first name?
Yeah, that's 2 first names.
A little further down the roster, it's Gabe Vincent.
Oh,
Obviously.
Wasn't he on the Heat?
He was. He
Hmm.
was. He was
Sure
one of
was.
He was one of the free agents that everyone was like freaking out about in
Mhm.
2023. But I don't like to think about that because they beat the Celtics.
Yeah. If you guys were making an NBA team with 10 of the same player, which player would you choose?
LeBron
Tyler
James.
Hero. Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't know. LeBron James.
That's
Bronny. Bronny,
Yeah.
because then LeBron would also be on my team.
And I would have 20. I would have 10 LeBrons and 10 Bronnies.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a serious answer, I like Charlotte's. But
I mean,
took a
it's sort
cheap
of-
shot at Tyler Hero instead.
It feels sort of like well, for now at least. Who knows? Father Time might catch up to him, but maybe he's the true immortal among us.
10 Jokic's is scary.
Oh my God. Yeah. Never mind. Jokic. Terrifying.
Yeah. Father Time. Former guest on Oddball.
Yeah.
All right, Jess. Time for your next question. Nikola Jokic said Team Serbia's loss to Team USA was, quote, "the biggest defeat of my career." In The Lord of the Rings, which character said, quote, "It's like in the great stories, Mr. Frodo, the ones that really mattered"?
Ones that really mattered. Samwise the Brave.
Your
Damn.
mind.
It's the best. That chapter, I recently reread the Lord of the Rings trilogy this summer over a long weekend, and that chapter in The Two Towers where Sam gives his speech to Frodo, man, it's hard not to cry. It is hard not to cry. I love Sam. Probably the best character in the whole story.
Question for you, Jess. Is Lord of the Rings sports?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
And also Charlotte. Yes, I got a point for that.
Damn it.
Charlotte, do you remember at Sports Illustrated when Sean Astin came in to do an interview once, and I wore a Notre Dame shirt, and I met him, and I said, "You are my favorite actor because you're the one of the main guys in 2 of the most impactful movies of my whole life, the Lord of the Rings trilogy and Rudy, because I went to Notre Dame." And he was so nice, and now we follow each other on Twitter.
Yeah. I've never seen someone get so excited to meet somebody in my entire life. That was a beautiful moment. I'm glad I was there to witness it. And
Gamgee.
also, one time Jess went to an exhibit of original drawings from the Tolkien books, and maybe skipped work to go. Was that?
Sounds nothing like me. Yes, there was a private library showing of all of Tolkien's original sketches, and I stood in line for like 2.5 hours to see it by myself in New York, and it was amazing. It was like the best afternoon of my life.
Antonio, I told you the content would be amazing today.
I mean, it's incredible. I have to. The Lord of the Rings books have been super daunting, but you're really selling me that I need to
They're
just.
not. They're not. I mean, like there's a few chapters where you get a little bogged down in the details because they're written like history books, but they're not like difficult reads. Sometimes they're just a little, there's a lot of extra details.
You can skim sometimes.
Yeah, like just keep going forward is my advice if you want to read them.
Book Talk is going to love this episode. Okay. Charlotte, let's move on to your next question.
Oh, no. Okay.
This one's multiple choice. Okay.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Speaking of Jokic, which originally was the topic of the last question, Jokic has lost to LeBron James how many times in the playoffs? Is it 9, 10, 11, or 12?
What?
How many times has Jokic?
No, I heard
LeBron?
you.
Yeah. Okay.
This is.
I'm like, is my mic working?
No. I heard you. When would they? Wait. So individual games.
Correct.
They lost the 2020. Did they lose the 2020 Western Conference Finals? They did. So I'm gonna say 9.
The answer
Was
is
it 10?
11.
11?
11.
I can't remember all the time. When did they play?
You
That's a
know, it's
tricky
not in the
question.
doc, so I'm not exactly sure. Do we think the Nuggets and Lakers will face off again in the postseason?
I mean, yeah, maybe if they're a play-in team again, that would be a real bummer. I just don't see how the Lakers got significantly better unless, Dalton Knecht is the steal everyone thought he was at 17. But yeah, unless Bronny, maybe grows. I don't know. I could see it happening, but I'm not sure I'd put my money on it. Let's put it that way.
That's sage advice,
Yeah.
Charlotte. Do you
I'm like
think
Gandalf.
Yeah, I got a Gandalf vibe from you.
Yeah.
Do we see JJ Redick, if he is the prodigy that many people, at least within the Lakers organization, think he is? How do we see that having any meaningful impact on the team, maybe the regular season this year?
Yeah, I actually do. I feel like JJ I feel like he's the one guy who could come in and just like, he's sort of a less crazy Joe Mazzulla, if that makes sense. Like there's that same intensity behind the eyes where you're like, I'm not going to bet against the guy. I don't know, Jess. Do you have any strong feelings about JJ Redick as the Lakers coach?
I think it's going to be fascinating. I already love his sort of like weird press conference antics and asking reporters what they mean. What a power there is as a coach being like, what do you mean the next step? What's wrong with the current step that he's standing on?
Define the next step.
Define step.
Some 3D chess. All right, Jess, let's get to your sixth and final question.
Okay.
Nets players Dorian Finney-Smith and Dennis Schroeder warned that Ben Simmons is ready to shake up the league. And remember, when Simmons was at his best, he was elite at finishing at the cup. And speaking of cups, how many grams are in a cup when baking a gluten-free cake?
Ooh, that's a good question. I want to say like 232 grams in a cup of flour. Wait, is a cup of flour? Is that the question?
Oh, no.
The answer is 120 grams.
Oh, okay. I was thinking 2 cups.
Wow, that's the only one you got wrong.
Yeah. No, it's not. I got the Jaylen Brown one wrong also.
You're still crushing me.
Is it?
You made up for it in bonus points.
I think gluten-free flours, like the weight is different. I think it's 128 because I'm trying to do the math in my head.
Wow. All right. That was
check the magnet on my fridge.
Yeah, that was my question. That's my contribution to today's episode.
Smart. God,
Thank you.
I hope Ina Garten's not watching.
Well, she is a huge fan of Oddball, so the odds are high.
No! God.
Is there an NBA player we think is a baker? Before we get to Charlotte's last question,
I could see Jimmy Butler he's into coffee, like maybe he's baking coffee cakes,
Charlotte, remember when we dressed up as Baker Mayfield and Dusty Baker for Halloween?
Baker Mayfield and Brandon Cooks.
Oh, you're right.
And we had the Cooks and Baker. That was an amazing costume.
It sure was.
We had it. We were good for a little bit there, Jess.
Then we
All right,
were
under
Chris
a minute to
Collinsworth and
go
Al
here.
Michaels once. Okay, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Charlotte, it's the sixth and final question. Let's get down to business. Ben Simmons is currently 14th all-time in which statistic?
Getting hurt. Sorry, that was mean. 14th all threes? No, there's no way. No, I don't want a hint. Just tell me.
The correct answer is triple doubles.
What?
That is correct. He is 14th all time in triple doubles. He has
played
one more than
for 1
Rondo
second.
and Draymond Green. Yep, he has 14 in his career.
Wow. Well,
ain't that something?
Yeah, that's really something. So is this. Jess, I can't thank you enough for joining us.
Ask me Lord of the Rings questions anytime and I'll be here.
Okay,
Google.
great.
Congrats, Jess. This has been Oddball. See you guys.